Hey, what's up, everybody? Uh, well, we're going to dig into this thing tonight. This is going to be very interesting. I have a feeling it's going to be more than interesting. It's going to be a disaster, or it's either going to be that, or it's going to be just fine. It's going to be great. It is 10 years old. And if you guys click on that description, RC Gusto sent this to me. There's a link to his channel right at the very top of the description. So it's very easy to find. You just click on that and go right in there. Now, I'm going to be kind of rushing through the very beginning right here because I want to have a special guest on with us right here in the very beginning. So, what's up, James? Karsten? What's up, buddy? Karsten, I got a couple things you sent me that I have not opened yet sitting here to the side. I plan on trying to incorporate at least one of those in here tonight. And, oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, I've handled this thing earlier, but I didn't. Oh, boy. She is soft. Let me show you guys production dates there. That's the Best Buy date right there, which is 7/25/2012. Right here is the production. It says 2010, so probably around July or maybe give or take a couple months, I would say. This is the contract when it was agreed on, which was October 19th, 2009 for this batch right here. This was ration number 87,395 of this contract. And yeah, it's pretty... Oh, boy. I tell you guys what, hopefully I can at least salvage maybe a meal out of here. A 10-year-old meal would be better than nothing to salvage out of this. It's just as... It feels exactly the same right now as it did when I got it 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's gotten any worse. But it sure doesn't feel like it's good. So... Now, I have a letter that I'm going to open really quick, and then we'll get to, I got a special guest that I want to try to bring in here. So, got this, hang on a second here. Got this letter here from Ripley from Noblesville, Indiana. If you are Ripley, sound off in the comments here and let me know that it's you. But I got this letter. I'm going to open it up here on the live stream and see if this is something that's appropriate for the live stream or whatever. And we'll find out. I keep every letter. I've got every letter that's ever came in a package or anything like that. I don't have them organized, but I do still have them all. I have some somewhat organized. I got some of them in my notebook right here that I keep to make... I do research for rations in there. Hope you... Okay. Hey there, hope this finds you well. Saw your show, Eating History, last night, and figured I would drop you a quick line. Quick line? Yeah, quick line. I, too, collect old militaria. Not nearly as much ration-related items as I'd like to, though. I can say I have sampled some of my collection. That's cool. Lately, I've been collecting and eating more modern rations. Yep. Everybody, you know, you do a mix of both. I love eating the modern stuff, too. I mean, this is 10 years old. I would consider this vintage because of what it is. I've only been able to sample a few, but every now and again, when I get a couple bucks together, I get a new ration from a new country. Everybody tries to check off as many countries as they can. I didn't realize that the address was written on the letter at the bottom as well. Well, crap. Out of curiosity, what do you do with the... Once you've eaten the ration, the packages, is that what that, I think that's what that says. Oh, the packaging, okay. I actually keep most of the packaging. The only thing I really usually throw away is like a common MRE package or something like that. I have something I call a ration tree that I have about 70 different rations that I've opened. Just about all the ones that I've made videos with, I've kept just about all those. If it's vintage in any way, I keep those. But yeah, man, like, I wouldn't mind sharing that with, because I have plenty, and I'll close for now, as I'm sure you're busy. I just wanted to make contact with you and be able to strike up a conversation. Looking forward to the next show. Take care, sincerely. And this was Ripley from Noblesville, Indiana. Well, that was cool, man. Thank you for the letter. Enjoyed getting that. That is awesome. MRE Mountain now has US MREs back in stock. Okay, I'm sure they're expensive. I'll say that. All MREs seem to be quite expensive right now. Okay, so give me just 1 second here, and I'm going to dial up our... Okay. Let me see if I can... Now, I have something here that I'm going to use. I'm just going to have to prop my phone up for now. I thought I had another mount for it, but I actually gave it to G. Schultz when we were in New York that I could put on here. And somebody's going to join us live right now. How do I flip it over? There we go. You got it on vertical. There he is.
You want me to flip? Which way you want it?
It'd be easier for me to set my phone down. There you go, horizontally. There we go.
It works for me.
So there we go, guys. RC Gusto is joining us live. Whoop, hang on. Let me. I can't turn my text. I can't turn my text off. So hopefully,
Yeah.
I don't think any numbers pop up, just names. So, all right. So I'm gonna set Mr. Gusto off to the side right here. I think that looks pretty good, actually. Okay.
Cool.
And I'm gonna set.
I can't see the feed. So if there's anything you need me to answer, just
Yeah, I'll explain it to you.
say it to me.
Got it. So here we go. I'm going to cut into this bad boy, and we're going to see. Dude, it's really soft on the bottom. It's.
I'm worried about it. I'm sorry in advance.
Man, this is actually going to be pretty fun, I think. I think people are going to like to see this. I think you don't see the carnage as much. I don't know if you're the same way that I am, but I've had plenty of rations over the years that have ended up like this right here. And something I even, you plan on making a video with, and then you don't do it because it's like this. I think it's good to show the carnage sometimes. I think people would like to see this. So, whew, here we go. I'm going to cut right into it. I know you can see, I don't know, you should be able to see a box with me in it. I'm pointing at the camera like you can tell. But, yeah, I know I can see myself on the box there. First thing I'm going to do after I cut it open here is stick my nose in it, I guess. Oh, it doesn't smell bad. That's a good sign. I'm surprised. It just kind of smells. It smells like packaging, really. It doesn't smell like rotten food or anything.
That's a good sign.
What?
Have you opened one of these before?
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually had I think it was a Module F that I just ate one day. It was the one with the alcohol. I think it's a Module F. Pretty sure. But I didn't make a video or anything about it. I just kind of... Alright, so there we can see inside, guys. As far as, it looks right there. I don't know if I can show it to you. But it looks fine on the top so far. And I'm going to lean it over here to the camera so they can see. And pull out the first box that does feel a little bit moist.
There's something wet on the bottom.
Yep.
That's not good.
As you can see.
Maybe the jam.
Yeah, that's definitely not jam.
No?
Nope, that is definitely not jam.
Might be the milk.
Whew.
No.
Now it's getting worse as we go down here. Oh boy, that's got a bunch of mold on it. Yeah, buddy. I don't know if you can see that. Can Can you see it? Yeah,
Yeah, I see it.
it's pretty rough.
No good. No good. I'll have to make this up to you, man.
Nah, man. Shoot. This is oh boy. Definitely gonna have to scrub my hands here in a minute. Oh,
Yes.
I think this is the culprit. I think this is
The
probably the.
lunchbox.
It's got this
Oh
weird.
my gosh.
Yeah, this is very soft. And let's put it front and center here. Oh boy, that one's stuck to my table. It doesn't smell bad. I mean, it actually smells good. I mean, I know I probably shouldn't be. That looks like mildew. It doesn't look like mold. But
Oh man, it's so weird because it's been in a temperature controlled closet. It hasn't had anything on it.
I don't know if it happened in shipping when you shipped it to me, because I mean I opened it the same day that I got it in the mail. I think it was the same day or the day after, because I told you when I got it, which was like 2 weeks ago, and yeah, I went ahead and opened the bottom box first, and we're gonna find out what the culprit is here. Which that looks fine. The silverware looks okay. Get the biscuits out. They still feel crunchy and fine, which is good. And what do we have here? This, I can't remember if this is the rice.
That's the soup, the minestrone.
Okay, this is the soup, the minestrone soup. I don't. This might be the.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it feels like it's still full. Okay, the coffee is actually still dry. I don't know how we got lucky with that, but it's still dry. That's awesome. Okay, the sugar is not. The sugar is soaked. And this has to be the culprit.
It's dented. So that's the gelatin chicken.
Oh, no way. All right, I'm going to take the label off right here, and we're going to see what's going on underneath this dent. I don't see a puncture there anywhere, and it doesn't. I don't think this is it. This still feels like it is sealed. This is sealed for sure.
Okay.
So it wasn't in the dinner box.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, no, listen to that. That is definitely still sealed. I'm wondering if it's not the minestrone and the
that stuff it would be pretty brown if it was leaking out.
Yeah. It'd be red sauce.
It's kind of yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this off. Well, I know I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna put the box in the sugar. I ain't gonna lie, it's giving me some kind of like weird little feeling in my throat, but I don't think it's anything major. Alright, so we're on to the lunch box here. This has to be the culprit, because I don't think it was in the... Oh! Okay. This is it. This has to be it. Oh my gosh, yeah. And you know what? I think it ruptured, dude.
Yep.
Can you see that?
Right. Yeah, did it I wonder if it got crushed or did I don't know. The bottom looks like it's bulged out.
It is. It's very bulged, and so is the top, actually.
Okay.
And I'll give you guys on the camera there a really good look. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Smitty. Oh yeah, it's rusted. I mean, there's no apparent liquid coming out of it right now, but it has to be coming from the seams. It's swollen up so much that it's popped the seam on this right here, I do believe, and probably right there. I think I can probably push the can back in.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I would not eat anything in there.
Yeah. It's not looking good, man. It's I mean, that's definitely, I would say, to be quite honest, if it wasn't like this when you had it, then the jostling of shipping it made it pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
it's definitely seen better days because
Okay.
there's the ravioli looks fine. The lid's even kind of still sunken in on it.
Yeah. I bet you if you like soak the cans and the ones that are intact, if you soaked them in bleach, just to make sure the surfaces were clean, you may still be able to open them. But anything that bulges like that is a big botulism risk. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's a huge risk for sure. What do we have here? Is this what is that? Some kind of tuna or something? Do you know what that is? I can't remember. I looked this menu up and forgot. Yeah, it's here. It's on the back.
I can't remember.
Let me look here on the bag. This is this is in the lunch. We got ravioli and canned pork and jelly is what that is. 240-gram can, and it might actually. I don't know if I'd risk eating that or not, man. It might have a slight bulge to it.
The bottom looks bulged.
Oh, yes, it does. I'm just looking at the top. I'm like, yeah, because usually the top's the first thing to bulge. But yeah, looking at the bottom. Usually the bottom on these are a little bit more sunken in than that, I think. Let me look at this other big can real quick. No, maybe not. That might actually be normal, dude. Because the top looks good. Yeah, I would actually open that up and inspect it. And then we have...
Ravioli probably fine.
Yeah, the lunch, I think, is probably going to be okay. I mean, we got a little bit of dampness right here, but it didn't start molding or mildewing or anything like that. It doesn't have like those white spots on it like the rest of them did. I think it just slowly seeped up because I did have it sitting upright, so it just kind of wicked like a candle. You know, it just kind of wicked up to the top.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting to take a look at. Looks like I might be having a Polish ration tonight. Oh, this one stinks. Oh, it's. I think that's the fuel tabs.
Yeah, those stink.
Oh no! Look at that. Look at that. These are actually leaking. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That was the jelly bars, and these were produced in 2009. It looks like, or no, that's best by date is October 9th, 2012. Yeah, these are definitely wet. I think that's the reason that this box is wet right here, because they must have like been sucking moisture just from inside the bag and wicking it in. And then here we have our toothbrushes. We have 3 of those. These are the old school one-time use toothbrush with toothpick on the end. There should be toothpaste infused into those. I'm making a huge mess here. There's the salt. There's not much more to look at in here, really. There's that looks okay. That's probably still usable, I would say. I might be able to I'm thinking if I wash these cans really good, the ones that I think are okay, and then boil them, I'd say I can probably get a meal out of here. I think.
So I wouldn't boil them. I would soak the cans in a
like a bleach bath,
like a 10%
yeah.
Bleach solution, and then you can open the can safely, and
then cook it in a pot.
Yeah, cook it like you would anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know the Italians have these awesome stoves, and it's actually.
Yeah, those are good. That's really stiff.
It's I think it's a little sticky or something.
It's
not wanting to open. There we go.
There you go.
Still got a usable stove in there, and the fuel tabs I'm sure are fine because they're nice and hermetically sealed. So we have the fuel tabs, and there's the cereal bar. It actually looks like... I think everything in the top box is probably almost okay. I'm sure I can still eat this chocolate. Oh my goodness, the chocolate bar's soft. It's like gooey.
It's like powder.
No, it's like wet.
Oh no.
I mean, it feels wet. It feels melted, but I don't know. It's weird. As you guys, I don't know. You guys can probably see that. Focus camera. There we go. I mean, it's a little harder towards the middle, but the ends are definitely soft. And water purification tablets. I think those what those are. We got some vitamins in there too somewhere. I think I've already skipped over those. Box of white matches. So we should say thank you to Mr. Gusto for letting us have this crazy cool experience. Nah, man, this has been fun to explore.
I'll look through my stuff and I'll send you something that's actually usable.
You don't have to do that, man. Yeah, we should definitely try to get a review together though sometime.
Yeah.
I don't see why we can't do that.
I do have that German group ration. I'll send you part of that, and then we'll.
Okay. Yeah, so we can have like the same meal and like edit it where we can both give our final opinion, but you know you can like do the initial. Yeah, I think we can edit it to where it'll work.
I think so.
We can both upload that. Yeah, man. I know you got movie night with the kids coming up right now. So if you want to hang out, I mean, you can. I gotta go grab the Polish ration and clean up all this. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this, actually.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Yeah. This one right here, I need to just get
out
it. Yeah, it's got to go. But yeah, man, if you want to hang out, you can. If not,
I'll sign into the live stream for the rest of it.
Okay, cool, man. Well, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get rid of this. I'm probably going to just grab a bag. Thanks for coming, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. Later.
Bye.
Okay. All right, guys. Now I can pay a little more attention to the chat. And I definitely have to go get something else to eat because as of right now, it's not safe to even. It'd take way too much time to clean everything up and try to get a meal out of it. I was optimistic, thinking that maybe it hadn't, wicked up to the other ones, and maybe I'd be able to get a meal out of it. But it's pretty much made it to every single box, and I just can't safely just dig into this one right now, even though I'd like to. Whoa, Fred! Hey, what's up, man? Happy birthday, Smitty from COV19 land. And I missed another super chat, so let me go find out who that was. CT says, happy 40th birthday, Smitty. Uh-oh, he gave you away, buddy. He gave you away. Daggone it. What's Everclear? Everclear is very, very, very strong alcohol. We call it, used to call it 190 grain or Everclear. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Yeah, Everclear, I could spray Everclear all over this, or rubbing alcohol is about the same thing, and just let it kind of sit and then soak it in some very, very hot water, and that should disinfect pretty much everything. But yeah, the boxes, I mean, they're in bad shape. So it's actually 190 grain. So it's 190 proof. It's be 95% alcohol. It's pretty much like drinking rubbing alcohol. I mean, to be quite honest, that's pretty much what it tastes like. It's absolutely disgusting. Yep, 90%. Well, it's actually 95. You're not going to know where it's at. Huh. Well, oh, the Polish ration is not where I thought it was. Huh. I don't think it's right here either. It's not. No. Okay. Get an ORP instead. I would like to know what, like, I had that thing out to review it. That's why I can't find it right now. It's because I had it out and then I guess I didn't put it up. Huh. Be right back. Phew. Daggone it. Forgot to get a bag for all this Italian stuff. But, boom. There we go. Phew. I've been craving a Polish ration for a long time. So, this is not a bad thing. I mean, this stuff doesn't look horrible, but, and honestly, like, luckily, I should say, the best thing that could have exploded. Sorry for the rotten ration. Well, thanks for the super chat, man. You didn't have to do that, my dude. Like I said, man, it's fun to go through it and find out what happened. And after 10 years of traveling around a little bit and you know, being mailed one time, maybe that's what done it. Because I'm sure it was already bulging, and that right there just put it over the edge. So we're going to get into this Polish SRG menu number 5. Let me go grab a bag really quick so I can get the stuff off the table, and then I'll deal with that stuff after the live stream. Can you turn that down a little bit? Okay. Sorry guys, but you know, like I said, it's a learning experience. It's something we got to check out together. And anything that's really wet, I'm not going to throw in here. Those things feel okay. I think the coffee's fine. You think those vitamins are any good? Yeah, that's C. Look at that. It's kind of hard to pick it up on camera, but that's very wet on that end right there. And here's your inner mix, which those feel okay. Chocolate bar. Like I said, luckily it was the fruit, but I don't know if you guys know this or not, but fruit can actually carry botulism. It's actually one of the more common things to find botulism in. You know, older fruit, canned fruit like that. This thing's actually bloated, so I'm sure. Look at that. I forgot about that. These are all the Gusto Cocoa. Power Sport. Intervit. Chocolate flavor. Gusto. Love that. I see Fred Thorne in the comments down there. This thing does, I mean, it does have a pretty good odor coming off of it. I gotta say, those jelly bars are going straight into the trash. And maybe a couple other things as well. That sugar, trash. Yeah, it would have been cool to be able to eat a 10-year-old Italian ration. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anyone eat a 10-year-old Italian ration before. I think I actually do have I think it's a menu, it might be a menu F, but I'm pretty sure that I do have a menu F that's 10 or 11 years old. That hopefully, the last time I checked, it was still good. I mean, it felt fine. That doesn't mean I won't open it up and have bloated cans. Just like if Gusto would have opened that up at home or tried to make a review with it, he would have opened it up and definitely found a bloated can. I have no doubt in my mind about that. That fruit can was just on the verge of exploding, and that's why, you know, that's why it happened in shipping so easily. So, okay. I don't know if you guys can see right on the center of your screen right there. Let me try to set this up here. Right here it says 9/28/2020. And I believe that is the Best Buy date on this bad boy. And this is a menu number, well, it's an SRG menu number 5. Polish 24-hour military ration. Hey, look at that. What? Wash your hands. I did actually wash my hands, but I'll go wash them again since I handled that again. You got it, buddy. By the way, CT, thank you for the super chat there, my dude. Oh yeah, I washed my hands. Look, what I didn't do, I didn't dry them. So let me get a picture of this because I'm definitely going to have to change the title of this to maybe like opening a 10-year-old Italian ration and eating a meal from a Polish SRG. I don't know how many of you guys have seen this. Change the poster board. Eh, eh, that's okay. All right. It's gonna take a minute. I have another. Always have them on standby. Well, the only one I have is bent or got a stain on it from something. I'll have to go with this. All right. Yeah, that's actually it's foam board. Okay. Yeah, 10-year-old fruit cocktail. All right. So Polish ration. What I do with it? Oh, I moved it. There it is. Now, something I noticed about this one is it has a hole in it right here. Now, I'll tell you guys, I got this ration right here from Piotr, or his American name is Peter, and he has a YouTube channel, is Delicious. Anybody who hasn't checked him out, you just you drop right down in my description and you'll find Delicious's name and a link to his YouTube channel down there. The guy has done all kinds of Polish rations. I don't think he hasn't done this one, I don't believe. It's been a few months ago I actually started looking this menu up, trying to find, you know, some reviews for it, the contents and stuff like that. And I didn't see much. Whoa. Great stuff as always, my friend. Happy birthday, Smitty. Well, thank you for the super chat, History Savior, and you guys check out History Savior's channel as well. What? I just saw you posted a video. What was that? It was you can tell people right here because I can't remember what it was. I just saw it. Anyway. Yep. Smitty, is today actually your birthday, Smitty? Alright. Readiness Review says, can't find the group, Jesse. I'll have to get that link. Wait a minute. Let me see if I might be able to post that in the chat, guys. Hang on a second. Let me go back to Jesse here. I think he gave me a link to it. Yep. I do have a link. Alright, I'm going to log into the live stream here. Oops. Turn the volume down. And I will post a link to that. Well, maybe. It's not letting me. Here we go. Hang on. Just about there, guys. I think that should have just posted a link up there, guys, to what Jesse got started there. So let's take a look inside this Polish ration right here and see what we've got. My knife is super sharp, by the way. Let's do it like this. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. These things are literally packed to the brim, full of just wonderful, wonderful food. We're just going to dig in here. First out, we have the stove kit and whatnot. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Here we have a fruit cereal bar. This one looks like it is maybe the lemon lime. Let me see if I can find it on the bottom here. Hang on. We'll look on here in English. Maybe I'll find it. Take me forever. I don't know. I think it's either pear or lemon lime. Something. Bourbon Street Joe Nola, I think is how I'd say that. Actually bought a ration from Delicious. Well, you couldn't have bought from a better guy. Like, Delicious is awesome to deal with. I've always just enjoyed every dealings I've ever had with him. Oh, here we go. Here's a list. Is it? No, there's nothing. Well, maybe at the bottom. See, nope, no English. But if you can read or translate Polish, boom, there you go. There is the list of what is contained in here. Set that off to the side. This is freeze-dried fruit, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the freeze-dried fruit. This is one of the, I think this is the instant tea. Probably the raspberry instant tea. Or that might be the lemon flavor. There's a bunch of teas in here. Should be. Here's our little goodies with 4 paper cups. Some candies and stuff like that. We'll check that out in a few minutes. I'm not going to have room on screen for all this, I don't think. Here we have a package of crisp breads. I don't remember them coming in a clear package like this. This must be a new thing. So these are the wheat crisp breads, I believe. And check this out. This is one of the coolest things about a Polish 24-hour ration. They come with these huge 60% cocoa dark chocolate bars. Best by date is November 2020 on that, but we all know that that will last a lot longer. 100-gram chocolate bar. You don't see that in any other ration. That is awesome. Here's one cutlery set. Put that right there. Here's 2 more. Open up one of those and look at it. Here's another tea. I believe that is the raspberry tea. And another. I think these are all the same. Let's see. All these are the same so far. There's one more. Yeah, these are interesting looking as well. They look like rabbit food. Whoa, blindside night all would stay longer, but my leg's killing me sitting at the PC. Oh man, well thanks for the super chat, man. I hope your leg gets better, dude. I know the feeling. Trust me. There we go. I don't know which one this is, chicken or pork. but I'll check. Um, I was going to do the live stream Monday, guys. I had planned on doing it Monday, and well, my bird actually passed away Monday, and that was that's the reason why I didn't. Like, I did have plans to try to go live on Monday, but yeah. Anyways, Blindside dude, I hope your leg gets to feeling better, man. Thank you for the super chat, and get well soon with that, my friend. There's another tea. Some of those are raspberry and some of those are lemon, I believe. So those look identical. Well, 7/21's the Best Buy date on those too, by the way. Huh. Usually there's a white and a wheat. I'll stack those up right there. Look at that. That's in perfect condition. That is awesome. Robin, hello again. Well, thank you so much for that super chat. Daggone. You should type something. Thanks for being you. Well, that was very kind of you to send that. You guys don't have to do that. And I super appreciate it. Daggone. Everybody is obviously, thank you to Robin for that super chat. This one, I think this is probably the chicken pate. Oh, here we have the good old crackers. If that's what you want to call them. Biscuits, crackers, tank treads. They got all kinds of nice nicknames. Tank armor. These things just might stop a bullet. They just might. They got caraway seeds in them. They're very, very flavorful. I'll say that. They're kind of hard to chew up, but they're okay sometimes. Here's one of our mains. This is the hang on. Yeah, this is either the chicken breast fillet and cheese sauce. Wow, chicken breast fillet and cheese sauce. And let's see what meal C is. Pork knuckle. So, one is chicken breast and cheese sauce, and one is called pork knuckle. And I'm not making that up. That's literally what it says. Let me see if I can show you real quick. It is right there. Where was it? Right there. Pork knuckle. Crisp bread, cherry jam. We have concentrated forest fruit flavored tea drink. Forest fruit flavored tea drink. Instant plastic. Let's see, plastic lid. Additional items. We got luncheon meat, Hungarian vegetable stew with sausage. We have honey raspberry flavored instant tea concentrate. Crisp breads. Meal B is chicken breast fillet and cheese sauce. Rusks. What is the English? Fruit mix. And then we have pork knuckle, crisp bread, cherry jam, concentrated forest fruit, and seed bar. Forest fruit and seed bar. Salt, ground black pepper, plastic bag, plastic Ziploc bag, moist napkins, napkin, set for heating meals, disposable cutlery, 3 sets, disposable cups, 4, toilet paper, storage conditions. Okay. Tells you how these need to be stored. Storage conditions. Kits need to be kept in transportation packages in place designed for food storage at a temperature between 4 degrees and 25 degrees Celsius. Ambient relative humidity. Alright, let's figure out which one of these. Let's see, meal A. Hungarian vegetable stew is meal A, and that, what does that look like? This is the Hungarian vegetable stew, and this is the chicken and cheese sauce. I'm interested to see the chicken and cheese sauce. My cat needs to go outside. I'll be right back. Never mind, he was just making noise to make noise, I guess. Oh, and we have a thing of honey as well. So we got some cherry jam, some honey, which look at these tins. These are the best looking tins I think I've ever received in an international ration that aren't just beat to crap. Usually that's how I get them. Alright, so I'm going to set these off to... here. Oh, Smitty. The pork knuckle is the smaller can. The second meal is the sausage and veggie main. The second meal. Yeah, the second meal. Wait, what? Second meal. It's the first thing listed. Hungarian vegetable stew is meal A. Right there. Hungarian vegetable stew with sausage. And it translates as this right here, which is this right here. So this has got to be the vegetable stew, which is meal A. But by the way, thank you for the super chat there, my dude. The pork knuckle might be interesting to take a look at. I mean, it's definitely going to be some kind of a pate of some sorts, which I got to be in the mood for that type of thing for it to be good to me. I'm not always in the mood to eat something like that. I could eat some of that right now. I just couldn't eat that whole can, which is awesome because the fact that they give you a plastic lid like this, so it's not just donezo once you open the can, because like most things, and just like these big mains right here, 300 gram mains, this one's got a little bit of dentage going on, but it has that plastic lid, and this has to be the chicken, yeah. I'm sure that filet Z Parisi, that is the chicken and cheese. Alright, let's take a look inside of here. Of course, all that's going to tumble down because I have it stacked up there. Oh, not much of a smell coming out of there. That's everything out of the cup. Let's see what all we got here. We have 3 Be Fresh wet naps. There we are. Staying safe and hunkered down in PA, Fred. There's our 10 grams of white sugar, and that's the only thing of sugar in this whole thing. Here we have 2 coffees, 2 grams each. Feels like a lot more than 2 grams. Can't remember how much this makes. I know it makes at least an 8-ounce cup, if not more. Here is your Polish issued butt ration. Not really enough for a 24-hour ration, if you ask me, especially like when you take into consideration the amount that, I don't know, say the British give you for 24 hours. Like, they do it right. I mean, there's a little bit there, but not enough in my opinion. Here we have a couple, let's see, there's probably 3 bags in there, 2 or 3 bags in there, and some rubber bands. Two salts and 2 peppers. There we go. Salt and pepper. Keep one of each of those out. Here we have 3 xylitol gums. Here's your boiled sweets or candies, vitamin C candies. They're all vitamin C candies. You got one red, one, I don't know, it's got blue ends, and then two orange. We'll find out what flavor one of those is. And then we also have 3 of these coffee candies. Gundog likes these coffee candies really well. I've had a bunch of different coffee candies before, and for some reason I don't remember the Polish ones. I've had them before, they haven't been very memorable to me, but these do have a little bit of caffeine in them, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can read that on there real quick. I don't think... I don't know. I'm pretty sure they have a little bit of caffeine in them. Okay. We're going to go with the chicken meal. And put the, which the other one sounds good. The pork, what's the other one? Hungarian vegetable stew with sausage. Sounds really good. Yeah, that one. That is the pate, I believe. Need to double check. Let's see here. Pork knuckle is a second line right after menu C. Yep, this is the pork knuckle right here. And what is the other one? I don't know. It'll take me a while to find it on there. Alright. Got a bunch of these tea drinks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 5 of them. I'm going to take one. Don't need no more than one. Going to have a coffee. For sure. Save the other. Put that back in the cup. Pack of crisp breads, pack of crackers. Put a pack of crisp breads up. The freeze-dried fruit, we'll see about that, maybe. There's the chocolate bar, definitely digging into that. Thing of cutlery. We'll put the other 2 things of cutlery up. And then our fruit bar, which is going to be awesome. It said something like jungle fruits or something. Can't remember what it said exactly, but what is that? I don't remember this looking like this. Okay, this is interesting. Huh. There's a rubbish bag. Here's the stove. I do not remember this looking like this. This looks like the fuel tabs here. Or no? Yeah, those are the fuel tabs. I love that it's in a container like that. That's super cool. Great survival item. Let's see what's in here. In here we have 3 massive, and I do mean massive, windproof, waterproof matches that are, these things are hardy. These things are really cool. I dig these matches. I gotta say, props to Poland for throwing those in there. Here we have, ooh, white tip matches. Got a little tiny pack of white tip matches. Looks like there's probably 20 matches in there. And then here is your can holder. Show you, maybe, since the can's all dented. But you can do it either way. Like so. Bend that up right there on the bottom. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I guess I could go ahead and throw this in some hot water. I'm gonna leave the lid to it in here, and then we'll get all this stuff put on a tray. I love the new kits, the new stove kits. This is really cool. Love the fuel tabs. Yep, I'm a fan. That little bag with stuff down in there, keeping everything from rattling around too bad. Yep. I'm definitely a fan of the new kits. I wish I had an old kit to show you guys, because I don't remember them looking like this at all. There's the back of the box. It shows you the different ways that you can bend and configure that. You can kind of make it like a coffee cup handle on your food, which is a great tool to have, because if that wasn't included, you'd have a hard time getting your food off of the heat without spilling it or burning your fingers. Alright guys, be right back. Whew. I am looking forward to this meal, I gotta say. This is gonna be good stuff. I hope that main chicken with the cheese sauce. Hey, K-Man's here. What's up, dude? There we go. We got our pork knuckle. We got some rusk crackers, crisp breads. Got our 100-gram chocolate bar. And some jams and jellies. Our fruit bar. Put those up there. Don't like the label being upside down. Let's see. 250 mils of water. I'm going to get this tea going real quick. I'll put that. Let's do the Superman cup this time. Haven't used it in a while. Take a look at this. Oh, this is the raspberry one. Look at that. That. You know what? I want to try the couple of those pebbles. I just want to eat a few of those and see what it tastes like. Wow. What's up, Texas Proud? That is just like eating candy. It's very good. It's very the raspberry flavor. It's a bit artificial, but it's an artificial that I really like. And this does kind of look like I don't know, kind of like hamster food or something. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of these drinks that they put in here. Oh, there we go. 250 mils of water. Humberto says, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to put exactly 250 mils in there as they recommend and see exactly how, how it's supposed to be. There we go. Now you put that in there and then you just let it set for a little bit. You don't need to mess with it. You let that water absorb into those little pebbles of goodness, and come back and stir it in a few minutes and it'll be good to go. Next up, we're going to do our coffee. Could do the I would do the MRE Nation cup, but it's so huge. Like, look at that. That would easily fit that cup inside it with plenty of room around it, as you can see. It just doesn't feel like there's much liquid in there. You got to be making a big cup of something to use that cup. That, or if you need to heat it up on the fire, you can do that. Robin, I haven't seen her in a while. It's before Christmas. That reminds me of Nathan Stickney, man. I wish I knew what's up with that guy. Used to come on the live streams all the time. Where's our... I don't see the recommended amount of water for this. Am I missing something? I don't think it tells me how much water to use. Yeah, I don't see it. Does anybody else see how much water to use? I mean, I'm looking at it. I don't know. A common comment that I get all the time that I agree with. Get them in the super chats a lot. And from Tracy Phillips. That's another guy's channel you guys should go check out. It's Tracy Phillips. I don't even know if he's in the chat right now. I haven't seen him yet. Oh, yeah. Right there he is. Tracy, right there. But Miss Marilyn is wonderful. So, I hope this cup is not too small for this amount of coffee. I have a feeling that it just might be. I don't know. Kind of afraid that it's not going to be enough. Tracy would use 4 ounces. Kaylynn says 6. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty strong concentrated coffee, kind of like the Germans is, but I don't know. We're just gonna eyeball it here and go with about 8 ounces or so. That's about 8 ounces right there. And we're going to add the sugar. I'm not going to add it all because this is meant for both. Yeah, why not? I'm adding it all. I was going to save some, but yeah, nah. Okay, now I'm going to go grab that main. I haven't stirred my coffee yet, which is something I'll probably forget to do. I hope I don't forget to do that, but I'll be right back. I'm sure this is heated up by now. I hope. Alright, here we go. It's too hot to carry. And like I said, I do have some stuff from Karsten over here. Now this main right here, let me get the exact wording on it here for you guys. It's chicken breast fillet in cheese sauce. Chicken breast fillet in cheese sauce. Yeah. Let's get the pork knuckle opened up. Check it out. Oh, look at that. That's something you could fry up on a skillet, and I'll bet you'd be good. It smells really good, too. Lots of fat stuck to that lid. Alright. We'll just open that here in a minute, so we don't risk getting it on anything. These crisp breads right here are, wow, they opened way too, well, no, maybe it didn't open up. Hope not. Yeah, these are, I should have cut them open just to not ruin this little bag, but I've already ruined it. I doubt I'll be able to eat all these in one sitting. And we got our Good old paint treads here. There we go. Open up our cutlery. In here you have paper towel, which is a pretty good size, I gotta say. Look at that. Whoa, Tracy. Maryland is wonderful. Can't never forget that. And happy birthday, Smitty. Well, thank you, Tracy. And I was trying to cover my bases on that, man. I've been meaning to say that for you the last couple of live streams, and for some reason I just haven't. But thank you, dude. And yeah, Miss Maryland is wonderful. And happy birthday to Smitty. I bet you've got more happy birthdays today than you've gotten in a while, buddy. Alright. I'm going to use this. Kaylynn. Okay, gotta go. Watching you eat is making me nauseous. Wait, I haven't even eaten. I haven't even eaten anything. But thank you for the super chat. Let's do I'm going to do the coffee first. Actually, I think I can use the little spoon on the coffee. Let's see. Yeah. Probably didn't even need stirred, but got it anyway. Daggone it, buddy. You okay? Man, I hate that. My dog's getting old. It makes me sad. Yep, good night, Kaylynn. Alright, give this a stir. And there goes all the chunks mixed into the water. Yeah, I was looking forward to trying some 10-year-old Italian food tonight. I really was. Kind of sucks that didn't happen. Alright, I'm going to start off with nice and crunchy. Give it another bite. Those are good and fresh. Let's get some of this on there. I have a feeling these two are going to mix well together. There we go. Pork knuckle, and I think these are both wheat crisp breads. You can see all the grain in there. The amount of meat on there that I had, I can eat this whole thing with it. I'm going to. No, it's not too salty. It does have a very, very distinct pork flavor. It's not real fatty or anything. Which, I mean, it does have a lot of fat in it. And gelatin. But it's actually really, really good. Really nice chunks of pork in there. And it's not real gelatinous or slimy. It's not that either. Usually I'm not a fan of lunch meats and stuff like that. But that right there, that's pretty good. I'm actually going to have a little bit more of that before I move on and open up this main. So I'm going to try it on one of these tooth breakers right here. Look at the caraway seed in that right there. Yep. I don't need the knife. I don't think. I'm going to probably just scoop it out of there. Yeah, that cracker ain't going to break. Oh my goodness. That thing is something else. Well, you know, these are the freshest ones I've ever eaten before. I mean, they are still hard. I gotta say, though, the crisp bread is a lot better. The flavor of these are kind of overpowering. They have somewhat of a sweetness to them. That whole grain wheat kind of gives them a sweetness. Yeah. These will be good with the jam, I think. Which is going to be more in the dessert area for me. I'm going to wash that down with some of this raspberry tea here. Oh, that is so good. It's not too sweet. The raspberry flavor's really prevalent. It's a little bit viscous. It's a little thick. As you can see, it kind of how it sticks to the side of the glass like that. It's definitely thicker than water. So yeah, I like the fact that it has a little bit more of a heavier consistency to it. But that raspberry tea is just wonderful. It's perfectly balanced with the sweetness and the fruit flavor. I don't pick up a whole lot of tea flavor in there. All right. Let's check out this chicken breast and cheese sauce, shall we? Ooh. Just got that all over my fingers. Let me grab a napkin real quick. Use the US one until I make a big mess. If I make a big mess, I'll use the Polish one to clean up. There we go. Oh, come on. Made it impossible to open this without making a mess. There we go. Yep. So I did make a mess of my fingers. That's for sure. So that's looking pretty interesting so far. You guys are seeing the same thing I'm seeing in person. I mean, it doesn't look any different on camera than it does in person so far here. I'm going to start out with the fork poking around in this thing. Look at that. Oh, wow. Big old chunk of chicken. What is that, just fat? Looks like, well, it might be the cheese. Yeah. Just big old chunks of chicken in a very, I wouldn't call it thick. It's pretty thin cheese sauce. Looks like there's some fat incorporated in there. You can get a terabyte of that off of there. Look at that. This is not processed at all. Look at that. Just a nice chunk of chicken. It's not like pink on the inside, which is cool. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh. Wow. Wow. I'm blown away right now. I'm serious. This is one of the best mains I've ever had, probably. It's juicy. It's rich. The chicken is really, really nice. High quality chicken. The texture is just perfect. it's not overcooked or undercooked. I gotta get a spoon. I need more of this goodness. You know, oh yeah. I think, yeah, there we go. We're gonna try that all together. Piece of the crisp bread with some of this chicken and cheese sauce. Mmm. Wow. Now see, this is right up my alley. This is, I make this cheesy chicken potato soup, and this reminds me a lot of it because I'd put chicken in it just like this. The only difference is there'd be some potatoes up in there. Oh, history savior. Throw one of those pans of roast against the wall and see how many times it takes to break it. Great review, man. Hope everyone out there stays safe and proud to be a part of this great family. Well, thank you, history savior. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for being part of it, man. We man, we love having every member here. Everyone's welcome with open arms. Absolutely. I can't get over how good this is. Holy cow. I guess I'll try it with the Panzer waffle here. Both of these Panzer waffles are already broken. It came that way. So's the other pack too. I mean, this can right here was the worst can. It was dented up. But if you look at that jam and that honey, they're perfect. So, alright, here we go. Give this a try with the Panzer waffle there. Mmm. Mm. Yeah, I totally believe that. I mean, if you just lay one of those flat on the ground, you could run over it 100 times and it wouldn't break. That's a good idea, CT. I'd like to see if a semi-truck would do it. I'm not kidding when I say this is probably one of the best mains I've ever had. Mm. I mean, it has a rich chicken stock flavor, added in some light cheese flavor, but that chicken breast is just absolutely perfect. Very well cooked, high quality meat, not processed at all. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I don't think I'd get sick of this. You can see it's got some carrots in there. If this had a little bit of noodles in it, or even some potato, it would make it perfect for me. I'd rather have potato, actually, than I would noodle. But yeah, I couldn't see myself getting sick of this menu. I think I could probably eat this, every day to every other day, at least once. Probably every other. If I had to eat it every day, it might get a little bit old, but it's going to be hard for me to not just sit here and eat this whole can. A 300-gram main, that's a lot of food. One thing I'll complain about, and this is really nitpicking, but that spoon is cutting the edges of my lip. and I don't like that. Cutting my top lip. Oh yeah, I've cut myself good. Taste blood. Not cool. Yep, I'm getting rid of this spoon. And I'm going with one of the most perfect spoons ever made. Vintage US spoon. Nope, Stella, no. Go. Here, you want to lick that lid? No, you can't eat the metal, dummy. Yeah, there you go. Here, I'll tell you what. Don't mess with that. Hey, nope. I'm gonna make you a cracker. Here. I'm gonna share with the dog, Stella. I'll tell you guys what. I'd like to. Yeah, if I try to take it off the tripod, I'll just end up losing everything. But yeah, Stella's gonna get one bite. There you go. Trust me, you want that. No, eat the whole thing. No, eat the whole thing. Open up. Alright, here, Sebastian, you want it, buddy? Come here. You can have a couple bites of this. Here. Go ahead. Hurry. There, Stella. Alright, that's all they get. Some idiot smashed into the green power box on the side of the road down the street from me, and it killed the power. Now my over is giving me error messages. My over is giving me error messages. Looks like something got fried. I don't know what I think autocorrect got something wrong there. Squirrel is pretty good. I'll say that. I'll agree with that. If it's made right. My grandma used to make good squirrel. This is just so good. Mmm. Alright. I could stand here and eat that whole thing. But I'm not going to. As soon as we get done, though, I'm heating it back up. And I am finishing that. For sure. I'll leave the spoon up. One more bite. Just one more. One thing I'll say is, like, there's plenty of chicken. It's not like you're going to have, like, a bunch of sauce left over at the end. There's plenty of sauce for each bite. It's perfect. Very well balanced. I can't believe how happy that's making me. And good that is. You know, I'm going to go back for a little bit of the pork. It's looking pretty good. All shreddy up over. It's like shredded over here. Yeah. Look at that chunk right there. It's like some shredded pork. Mmm. Go on, Stella. Go. You ain't getting no more. You're lucky you got what you got. Allergic to deer meat. Huh. Never heard that one before. give this coffee a try. Oh wow, that's getting hot. Still. Woo. It's actually a pretty heavy medium roast, I would say. It's got a decent amount of the like tannins where it's giving me that bitter, almost like a sour note. And I put that whole thing of sugar in there too. It's not too sweet. I was kind of concerned that it might be really sweet. It's not too sweet for me, which I like a good sweet coffee, but that's not overly sweet at all. Yeah, that's really good. I would say that's a really nicely balanced cup of Joe. I could definitely see me starting my day out with that. Oh, you could drop some honey up in there, I guess, if you wanted like a honey infused coffee. Probably use that in a tea. There's plenty of those lemon teas. This is the cherry. I don't know if we could do the cherry jam or the honey. What would you guys rather see, the honey or the cherry jam? We'll be interactive. And I just want to keep eating that. Yikes. Good stuff. Uh-oh, 50-50 so far. Barbecue beef jerky, it's amazing. We got 2 jams, 1 honey, 3 jams. 3 jams. Smokey, did you guys eat the moose tongue too? Moose tongue, cheek, and the nose was made into a jelly. What else? We ate what we could off of that thing. A lot of the stuff that we eat and a lot of the stuff that we do doesn't make air. I feel like the segments they have to be so short and cut down that you guys are missing a lot of the good content, a lot of the good setup, and the taste test, even a lot of the description of the food and stuff like that. It's just they've only got 21 or 22 minutes, and I think they're trying to pack 4 or 5 items in per show, per 30-minute episode. And I told Matt, the showrunner, the other night, we after Eating History on Wednesday, we did a podcast on Josh McCouga's channel, and you guys can go check that out. Just type in Josh McCouga, and you'll. I assume he left it up. I don't know. I haven't looked, but we did an after show, and our director or showrunner, however you want to address him, we call it. He's the showrunner. He's also like a main producer. But anyways, Matt was on there, and Matt is like family. Like, he's a great guy. But Matt, and he also like had he was the showrunner on Pawn Stars when Pawn Stars started, like for the first 5 years, I think. So he's got some credentials. He's done some pretty big stuff. But anyway, we were talking about it the other night, and I was like, dude, first thing I told them is that this show needed to be an hour show. I think they should do like 5 items in an hour. An hour show's like 43 minutes, and you do like 5 or 6 items in a 40-minute section. So it's not as rushed as what it is in 30 minutes or 20. I think he said the network gave him an extra minute and 10 seconds because they had so much time. Like everything that they were wanting to cut or had to cut, they didn't. It was all good stuff. They didn't want to have to cut it, and they've had to do that a lot. But I think everybody said. I think the consensus was the cherry. I have a feeling that this cherry jam is going to do a good number of burning my lip where I cut my top lip with that spoon. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. It looks like cranberry sauce on Thanksgiving right there. Get out some crisp bread. Use the little miniature spoon. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Let me spread it out on there a little bit. Maybe. It really is like solid like cranberry sauce. Alright, I want to give that a try and see how it is. Wow. Sweet, tangy, fresh. A really nice predominant cherry flavor like it should be. Natural. Doesn't taste a bit artificial, which I don't think there is anything artificial about this at all. Not in the slightest. Look at that. It's just, oh. That looks so good. Wow. I'll be finishing that too. Throw the lid on that. Guess I could throw the lid on this too. Wouldn't hurt to keep it fresh. Yeah, I could eat that whole thing right now though, I'm telling you guys. Let's take a look at the fruit bar. One thing I know is this one is not the fig one, so sorry about that notification sound there. Huh. Thought I had them zeroed out there. There we go. Sebastian. Smells like pear. I don't know. Definitely going to save some of this for later. These might be my favorite cereal bar in any ration. Let's see what flavor this one is. I do think that is the pear. It has a creaminess to it. And I know there's nothing dairy or anything like that in there. Just the way these things are made. The fruit, the grain, the cereal, that rice paper on the outside. The way everything mixes up together, it has a creaminess to it. It's almost like the perfect cereal bar. And this flavor is really nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the pear flavor. It might be the lemon lime. I don't know. We have this chocolate and coffee spread that History Savior sent in last week. Focus. Focus. Come on, there we go. And he wanted me to try this out. Jeez. Yeah. Can't get it Yeah. There we go. Got it open. There you go. It smells like coffee. I think you said there was like 8 cups of coffee in that. Or something crazy like that. Let's try a little bit of it on some crisp bread and see what it's all about. There we go. Down the hatch. Oh, wow. Whoa. That has a really stark bitterness to it. Can definitely taste the like either instant or ground up coffee in there. Heavily coffee flavored. The chocolate's more of a follow up than it is the main flavor. It's more coffee flavored than it is chocolate flavored. That's actually pretty daggone good. I could see myself getting a little bit addicted to that. Now, you guys, unfortunately, this thing's broken here, here, and that's it. We got a big piece down here. We have a single row right here, and then a double row right there, I think. And there's no way, like, I just eat a piece or two of chocolate at a time. I'm not, like, big on scarfing down a 100-gram chocolate bar. Wow. Not even a little bit of bloom or anything at all. Look at that. My goodness, it just looks perfect. I'm going to take out that single row and put the double row back in, maybe. Yep, that's what I done. There we go. Still got most of the chocolate bar then. Let's give it a try. This is 60% dark chocolate. Gotta say, it looks pretty daggone awesome. No blooming or anything like that going on there. Super fresh. Wow. It's a pretty good balance of the dark chocolate right there. I could take it just a little bit darker. But one thing I'll say about this chocolate right here is it has more of the texture of milk chocolate, but it does have a nice dark chocolate flavor. You know, a lot of the dark chocolates are a lot harder and crunchier, and they don't like to melt. Now that right there, I mean, as you can see on my fingers, maybe, started melting almost right away. You can't handle it with your fingers, or it'll make a mess of your fingers. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I'm a fan. That's for sure. One really good chocolate bar right there. Half a piece is enough at one time for me. Murray Barber, Mrs. Trucker. UNCT are awesome, folks. One good turn deserves another. Carrie is looking forward to actually meeting you next time, as long as you don't take her shopping. So we should start planning another meetup whenever this this whole lockdown thing goes away. Just made me think of that reading that comment. I'm doing a new tradition this year. This is Miss Marilyn. I'm going to get super drunk, then hide the eggs and try to find them the next day. That's funny. That's one way of doing it. Keep your social distancing that way, and still have an egg hunt. Mm. I gotta say that chocolate mixes really well with the coffee too. I gotta have another bite of that. Mm. Wow. One thing I didn't see in here, they used to have these little instant drinks in a bag that you would just dump your water in the bag, shake it up, and they'd give you a straw as well, and you'd stick that straw in the bag. This, which I don't, maybe not every menu has that, because I've only had a couple menus, and I've seen a few menus, but I don't. Maybe they don't all have it. So yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of reviews done on Polish rations. Definitely going to have to change my, probably have to change my title on this one, away from the Italian ration, even though we did definitely take a look at it. Well, my dog got me good on the hand right there. She scratched me all the way down my arm a little bit ago. She didn't do it on purpose, really. Alright, it's time for a Camel from 1987. I ask this every time. Like, what year are these? Pretty sure I took the Camel bucks out of them. No, I didn't. I think these are, now they're at least 1990. So they're 30 years old at minimum. After this one right here, I'll be down to my last 10. Right there. This is number 11. I actually think I have one in my cigar box that I took to New York, so I might have one more that's kind of stashed away. I need to see if it's in there. Oop, almost messed up there. Here we go. Got the Vegas lighter. K-Man sent me like 3 or 4 years ago. It's still working. Wait, there it is. Yeah. Well, overall, I couldn't have been happier with this meal tonight. Gotta say, this has been one heck of a good meal. And I can't wait to finish that chicken. It's so good. And I love the way that these new stove kits are set up. I swear I don't remember ever seeing a stove kit look like that. I'm going to have to look on YouTube and see what year they started doing that, because this is a... Let me see if I can find a production date on this. Yep, it's August 5th, 2018. So 8/5/18. So I'll have to look at any production date 2017. I don't think they did it in 2017. Pretty sure I had a menu number 5. Or no, I had a menu number 7. Wait. Yeah. See, because menu 7, they didn't used to have anything past menu number 5. And then they came out with 6 and 7. And I had 2 menu number 7s. And opened up one of the menu number 7s. And it was a 2016, 17. But I'll be honest, when I did it, I didn't even open the stove kit. It was still in a box like this, which it's always been in a box like this, but I don't know what was inside it. And I believe it was a 2017. I have to go back and look. I have to dig it out and look and see what's inside it. As a matter of fact, might have been a 2016. No, it was a 2017. Best Buy date was 2019, the end of 2019. I'll tell you, dude, these Esbit tabs don't stink, man. I opened up the, my smell is good. My taste is not back completely. My smell returned before my taste. But as far as the fuel tabs go, I like that they put them in the red tube as well. Yeah, but these don't have really any scent to them, hardly at all. Just maybe just a little bit. But those are super handy. I mean, power's ever out or anything like that, you can cook up whatever you needed to with those. I think there's, what is there, 6 of them in there? They're pretty thick ones too. There might be more than 6 in there. Let's see how many's in there. There's more than 6. Actually, there's one stuck in the bottom down in there. You guys can see. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 fuel tabs in there. You could get another one in there. It looks like 8 fuel tabs. I guess they wanted it to be an even number, not an odd. But that gives you, I mean, really 4 per main. But you got to heat up water for coffee, heat up water for tea. So you got 2 coffees. There's 2 fuel tabs. 2 mains. There's another 2. Yeah, I could see using maybe 6 to heat everything up in here, but that'd be pushing it. Okay, so I'm just gonna watch the chat now. If you guys got any questions or anything like that about eating history, I'll be happy to answer what I can, or talk about that all you guys want to. Definitely share that show with anybody you know. Turn them on to eating history Wednesdays at 10 o'clock after Forged in Fire, which I think last week or this week might have been the finale on Forged in Fire. I'd say it'll probably still play though. History Savior says, when this dies down some here, I'll send you your out with readiness and Gundogs package. Man, I can't remember all the things I wanted to ask and comment on. I'll take notes next time. Well, that's one thing I'll do. I mean, is I'll be happy to talk about that. Hey, K-Man's still here. I just used the lighter that you sent me. It's still lighting on the original fuel. And I've used this thing a lot. I don't want to light it for no reason. But it still lights. Leather wrapped. Las Vegas. Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. Still haven't refilled it, not once. For some reason, like the original fuel that comes in those refillable lighters like that always lasts the longest, and it's always the best. Once you refill them, it's never the same, it seems like. Good quality Vegas equipment. Oh, happy Easter, Smokey and everyone. Well, thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you for that super chat. You did not have to do that. Appreciate that so much. Happy Easter to everybody, Miss Sharon says. And I know a lot of people are probably doing. I know we're not doing our normal Easter stuff. We usually go to my mom and dad's, and the kids almost. I mean, it's always been the Easter egg hunts and go down there and play games outside and stuff. But we can't take a chance of getting my stepdad sick. That wouldn't be good for him at all. So yeah, everybody's probably just going to be somewhat staying home. I would think. Now I will comment on this because I saw this the last 2 days. What do you call them? The TV pastors. That one guy, Kenneth Copeland, in particular. First of all, him telling people that he's going to pass out thermometers if they come to church, and if he finds anybody with a fever, he'll just cure them right there on the spot. He literally, those words came out of his mouth, like in that order. Like, I don't understand. But the thing is, there are people out there that will listen to him and follow his, his words, and I don't know. It just not something I agree with, not at all. While he's worth $78 million, and he owns like 3 huge mansions. He has 2 or 3 private jets. He also was so adamant about still continuing to get money from people to donate to church. He told people if they weren't going to come to church to go down to their church and slide the money under the door. I mean, I understand the church has got to keep going as well, but like, he's not thinking about anybody except himself, it seems to me like. There's a rumor that drinking cold water for 15 minutes will wash. I don't know about that. Anything for a view. Remind you of anyone? Laugh out loud. Uh, well, it reminds me of a lot of people actually, but I don't think I don't think he does anything for views. I think he just is. He's just, I don't know. If I comment too much on it, I'll catch some kind of flack, which I really don't care because I don't agree with his tactics or antics or whatever you want to call them at all. Usually I don't take a pretty hard stand on many things, but that right there, those TV evangelistic preachers or whatever you want to call them are just, they take it too far. And I feel sorry for the people that have gotten roped into that and uh, had to deal with that. I mean, I'm sure they're really nice, good people, and some of them are on the fringes of being poor, and they'll give their last dime to that guy, and when he's going to leave and getting his Rolls Royce and then getting his private jet and go to his mansion and have caviar for dinner and lunch or whatever, like it's not cool. I've seen faith healing in person and it works, but most of the people who actually have that spiritual gift don't ask for money. Exactly. I agree. I think that's definitely a possibility. I'm a believer that anything's possible. I think anything is possible. And but like you just said, the ones that can or have done something like that, they're not out begging and asking for money. Can't believe I'm having a religious discussion. It's not really a religious discussion. It's just that guy, he drives me crazy. I seen him yesterday and the day before, a couple days in a row, and seen some of the things that he said were just that crazy. Really, in my opinion, they were crazy. He's going to end up, those folks that listen to what he says. I mean, if they end up getting sick, a lot of them might be older folks, and might affect them worse than it would some other younger folks. Oh yeah, there's that's been going on since really almost the beginning of television. I guess not really the beginning, probably 20 years in when they started really. I don't know. I'm just guessing on that. It could have been the very beginning for all I know. It's nothing I've ever researched, but I've seen them on television since I was a child, and they always do that late night. They take up the infomercial spots, and people are up late at night or whatever and catch this stuff or even record it nowadays. It's just, yeah, crazy stuff, man. I do. I feel sorry for those people though. So yeah, I gotta say this has been one heck of a ration of a meal. I agree, Fred. Yep. I don't see much him or hear much of that fella giving back. It's just take, take, take. Yeah, but nuts is nuts. I agree. I don't know. If you guys you look it up, you'll find a few clips of him and some things. And that guy, he was doing an interview with like Inside Edition or something like that. It was really funny because he was trying to get in a vehicle, and she was asking him questions about his private jet and stuff like that. And he went he's because he called people devils or something like that, and he went crazy when she asked him about that. His eyeballs got about that big around, and he was pointing his finger in her face and telling her she better not say that again. And I was like, "Whoa, this guy is a little loony." Yeah, yep. I just read that comment, Steven. I would pretty much agree with that. It's not really what it was intended to be. I don't think, or maybe it was. I don't I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if you really think about it. But yeah, there's some clips of that fellow on YouTube that if you guys look him up, if you haven't seen him already, I don't know how many of you guys have seen him. He needs an exercise. That's kind of what I think too, Fred. Especially after that watching that one interview that I was just talking about with the Inside Edition lady or whoever that I can't remember who it was. Let's go with I'm going to go with there's only one blue ended candy in here. I'm going to go with it. Let's see what flavor it is. No idea. Oh, it's looking like lemon. Alright, that'll be good on my cutlet. Last time I ate these candies, they were like soft, almost like they had jelly in the middle of them or something. They do. See that? It's like a jelly inside. Got to run. See you next time. Mrs. Trucker's phone's ringing. See you later, CT. Thank you for hanging out. Getting ready to wrap it up here myself. Chewing this piece of candy and be real annoying for you guys talking with my mouth full. Because honestly, I want to finish this up. We'll have to go heat it back up, but this is probably the most I've looked forward to finishing up a ration like this in a long time. This is a great big main of it. Honestly, I probably already had close to what an 8-ounce entree is. You know, like a standard U.S. entree. Good stuff, man. I'll see what I can do about cleaning up that Italian stuff. I don't know how much I trust eating that food since something was obviously weathered enough to rupture because that can did swell and bust. It didn't just bust from being shipped. Menu number 5. Menu number 5. Yeah, I think he got to it too, Miss Renee. Yeah. I mean, it was 10 years old. When it comes to an Italian ration or a old German ration or a old Russian ration. They're not packed, jam-packed full of preservatives like U.S. rations are. We take it for granted that we can sit down and eat a 10-year-old MRE without much thought because we can. We do it all the time. I know people do it all the time. I do it. And, a lot of people do it. 10 years old, I don't consider that to be a vintage. It's older food. Don't get me wrong. It's 10 years old, but U.S. food, 10 years old, yeah, you can eat it most of the time, unless it has been through pretty much the absolute worst conditions it could have been through. It's going to be most likely still edible. If not, you're still going to be able to eat some of that ration. A good chunk of it. The main, I'd be surprised if the main was bad on a 10-year-old ration. Outside of it sitting in a 100-degree shed in Texas or Nevada or something like that. Outside of that, out of it sitting in there since the day that it was made, a full 10 years, I really can't. I would say they'd still hold up. Most of the time. So, but yeah, guys, I want to wrap this up so I can finish this up. It actually still feels warm on that lid. That's good. And I've got a whole nother meal out of this that I could do. Maybe like a midweek live stream with the rest of the Polish ration. Still got, saved chocolate. Got another honey there. We have there's a pate in there that I think is chicken probably, I would say. But yeah, we could do that, or I could try to clean up that Italian ration and see what we can salvage out of that. I don't know what I'll be able to save. It's questionable at best. But definitely got a cool Esbit stove out of it, though. That's one cool thing that comes out of there that that can't go bad. Period. End of story. It's just not possible. But all right, guys. I really want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming and hanging out. Again, pass on the word about eating history. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you do that. But that's not going to help you find out about live streams or anything like that. You got to turn on the notifications, and sometimes that doesn't even work. So definitely, if you want to see these live streams and get notified about them, I make posts and things like that. Definitely turn that stuff on and see if it works for you. YouTube is a different animal than it used to be. Those tools were there for the creator and to help them grow their channels. It's not the same anymore. So unfortunately, it's not easy to grow your channel like it used to be. And yeah, pass the word along. Like I said, to Eating History. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming and hanging out tonight. Appreciate the company. Appreciate the chat. Had a great meal tonight. It was fun having Gusto on in the beginning. You guys check out Gusto's channel. His link's right at the top of the description. It's literally the first thing in the description if you click on it. So yeah, if you guys go check him out, tell him that Smokey sent you, and I'm sure that would get the point across that you came from this live stream. But alright, guys, I guess really all I got left to do is say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Later.